Hello, I'm Paul Pluta and welcome to Paul Pluta Prestige. Today I'd like to talk about the Rolex DateJust 6917. And this here was the model which Rolex had when they were doing the plastic glass DateJust. This is the ladies 26mm size. And the 6917, that was actually the model reference, which was the same reference for the all steel, the steel with white gold bezel, the steel and yellow gold combination in two-tone, and the solid gold version. And with the next version, when they switched to a 5-digit reference number, not only did they switch to sapphire crystal, but that fifth digit told you what type of metal the piece was. So if it was a two-tone piece, it was a 3 on the end, and if it was a steel with white gold bezel, it'd be a 4 on the end. So that's how the model numbers progressed there. But the 6917 had a long production run, and it was replaced in the late 70s by the 69173, 69174, 69178, and it basically was the last plastic DateJust for ladies. And I've got to say, I've owned a few 6917s. This is the ladies DateJust, and I found them hard to sell. As a dealer, I found them very hard to sell. Ladies seem to like the sapphire glass, which I can understand. With the men's DateJust, I mean, you could always sell a 1601, 16013. They were the plastic references. They'd always sell, but the ladies particularly don't particularly like the plastic glass. So I suppose in some ways they do look a bit dated with the plastic glass. 6917, you know, they're not hugely collectible. I mean, you got to remember, with the sports Rolexes, they're very collectible. Any of the Submariners, the Sea Dwellers, the Explorers, any of them with plastic glass, very, very desirable. But the ladies' DateJust, it's not so desirable in plastic. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it is what it is. But I've owned a few, and as I've said, I've always found them a hard sell to get rid of them. Okay, let's go through the scoring for the 6917. For the brand itself, I'm giving it a 7. For the significance of this model in that brand's range, I'm going to give it an 8. For the movement, an 8. For the quality and attention to detail of this model, I'm going to give it an 8. And finally, the Paul Pluta Prestige rating, I'm giving it a 6. Total score, 37 points. I'm Paul Pluta from Paul Pluta Prestige. I hope you've enjoyed this review.